Hi, gratitude seekers, and welcome to a new episode of the Gratitude Podcast. Today, I'm bringing you a friend of mine that I admire a lot for her work and for the gratitude that she feels and the gratitude that she expresses with her people and with us. Her name is Andreea Stör. She's the founder of Floristic Art International, and she's a teacher in floral design. Um, I will let her introduce herself and say more about what she does and how she does things.
Hello, gratitude seekers, and hello, leader of the gratitude seekers. I'm happy to be here. It's the first time that I make an interview on this subject, so it's really interesting, and I'm looking forward to give my best advices and my best opinion on what we can say about gratitude. Yes, I'm a teacher in floral design, and I can say about myself that I am really passionate about flowers, floristry, and especially about the people that love flowers, which are florists. So that's my passion. How can I help? How can I get all my added value to these people?
Wonderful, wonderful. I've been following you with your work and the beautiful things that you do, and I really admire how you do things and um, the beauty that you bring into this world, and the fact that you're also a really grateful person uh, is really amazing. Like I know that you inspire your people to be more grateful, and you inspire the love for beauty and the love for flowers, and I think this is wonderful, wonderful work to do in this world.
Yes, thank you. It's not an easy job, but I think it's the most beautiful job that I have in the world.
I'm sure it's really not easy because you're doing actually pioneering work, at least here in our country, so that's wonderful. Yeah, I'm sure it's not easy. Yeah, so my first question for you is, if you have a gratitude quote, some words of wisdom that you really love about gratitude, what are they and why do you choose them?
Well, I started to feel grateful after my parents lost everything. They lost the business, they lost the house, they lost everything in 1 month. And
Oh,
I was a teenager, so I could understand what is happening. And it really struck everybody. It was something unexpected. And after that, even though my parents reborn like phoenix bird out of that, and they've done really much more, and it was all the worse for a better cause. But since then, I really appreciate how is to have a house, how is it to have what you what you need for your basic level. So since then, I see gratitude and how to be grateful as a very essential thing in everybody's life. So bring gratitude, and life will bring everything to you back. I can
wonderful,
say that.
wonderful. um, I think it's straight to the core, like this is a way of living, and this is one of the reasons why I'm doing this podcast, because I want to get you, the people listening, to see gratitude as a way of life, and a way to experience the things that you experience in your world, because they're not always positive. There are challenges, and being able to see the world through the eyes of gratitude is something really necessary, and it makes life more beautiful.
And I think gratitude is another filter, it's another lens. Because if we try to see the world only in positive and negative, and we are striving to only search for the positive things, it's kind of like impossible to live. You will be frustrated, only looking for only the positive. But looking through the gratitude lens and through the gratitude filter, it comes more natural to live the life as it comes and how you go making the life.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. By the way, what do you do when it's hard to be grateful? Because we all have that times in our lives when it's not easy to feel gratitude and to be grateful. What do you do then?
Well, I invest very much in what I do, and it's a lifestyle for me. And after one big event that we have, and I invest so much, my team invests a lot of energy and work, and all our love is there. And after one event, when we are with our batteries low, and we are as well with all our energy without anything left there. And after that, if somebody is naughty or somebody is nagging about that the side dish of the lunch was not okay or something like that, it's like erasing everything that was good till then. So we worked so much to accomplish so much, we give everything, and we are happy and proud to say that our events are 5 stars events. And when everybody is complaining about a little detail, we are like, just we cannot be grateful for everything that was good. We are just focusing on the not positive thing. And in that moment, I just stay focused and try to focus on a good thing, because there were millions of good things, and it was only one tiny bit that it didn't fulfill. So I get caught myself as well, not seeing all the time all the positive things around me, and not all the time to be grateful in the position how to be grateful. But after a couple of moments or a couple of days, sometimes if it's a big thing, after a couple of days, I get myself together, I stay with me, and then I focus on the things that really matters.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure it's really hard after putting a lot of work in something that you do to, and I know the feeling because I've been there also, giving your best and having a certain feedback that's not the most positive of a certain
Yeah,
detail. Yeah, but this happens, and that's why it's so powerful to focus on gratitude and to focus on the positive things that happen, because otherwise you will keep thinking about that minor thing that one person said, and that will screw up your day.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, and it's a pity because the all of the other things were all right and they went well, and yeah, and it's also important for your motivation, because in the future you you will need that energy to grow and to make things even better and more beautiful.
Yeah, because otherwise we say we don't give lunch anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. So you were saying about that time in your life when your parents lost everything. um, how exactly did gratitude help you at that point?
Well, I said they lost everything, but we didn't lose the most important thing. It was our family. So I have another brother and sister, so we are three, and we were all teenagers, and we had to face all those challenges together. And that was a very important lesson, not only for my parents, for each of one of us. And being together and being healthy was the most important thing then. And then we realized that till then we were not we we haven't been able to see the most important thing, that we were together, that we were healthy, and as well that we've done everything So we ruined everything, but we can make it once again even better. So that lesson for me was, okay, you can, everything is done by you, in a, of course, not generalizing, but you are responsible for your life. And since you are responsible for your life, you can practically screw your life, or you can really make a great deal out of your life. So since then, I'm not afraid of security issues, or I don't know, things like, oh, the government got that, or I cannot do this because of the environment or the country where I live, or the people, or the mentality, or whatever. So that that gave us a very strong lesson for me and my family. So gratitude was helpful then, because we've seen what was pretty the most important thing, that we never gonna lose that, the thing that we were together.
Wow. So actually, gratitude helped you see the things that were you had, and you were able to build upon that.
Yes.
Yeah, I think this is a wonderful lesson that we can all learn from, because when we get to see the things that are all right and that we can feel grateful about, we can build on that, and
Yeah.
we see.
I think I think gratitude, it was a big motivation, not in the moment because it took us a couple of months to get back. But gratitude was a very big support for us, to see that we are strong, we are young, my parents are young, we were young as well, and we could work all together. And since then, thank God, they built a very wealthy financially business. All my brother and my sister, we all have businesses, and we are doing very good. So it was a good turning point, even though in that moment, trust me, nobody of us, we haven't seen that. Only that, thank God, we are lucky to be together and we are healthy. That was the only thing that we've seen that as good in those moments.
Wonderful. And actually, you built on that until you got to this level. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So I don't know if the next question would be actually relevant, taking into consideration what you already said. But do you feel that gratitude has helped you to be successful and to get to where you are right now in your life and in your business?
It made me more courageous.
Mm.
I always consider myself as a brave one. I was the eldest in between my brother and my sister, so I was the one that I was the grown up and next to my brother and my sister. So I was always looking for them, looking for me. My parents were working very hard even when I was a little kid. So I consider myself as a brave girl. But since then, facing those challenges, I've said, okay, if we can pass over this challenge, we can pass over everything. So it made me more courageous and more conscious about the responsibility that I have for my life.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's a really good lesson for us to learn from. Yeah. And what about before you were able to be a grateful person, to feel gratitude like you feel now? If you could go back in time to that period, what would you tell your younger self about gratitude?
Oh, wow. Um, that is so important to be grateful for. I know that we are saying, and that's kind of like cliche to say that be grateful for the little things in your life, and but it's so easy to forget about that because we get into the level of familiarity where we have everything and it's so normal to have everything, and we forget about the little things. And when your life is giving you a reset, it's really an opening session for you having a new life. But before that, I was always grateful for my brother and my sister and the relationship that I had with my parents as well. I was grateful for the lessons that I received from a little girl from my parents. They were very hardworking, and they taught me from really when I was a really small girl how to, I don't know, how to cook, how to take care of myself, how to take care of my brother and my sister. And it was, I was grateful. Even though sometimes I was like, okay, I want to go and play with other kids outside. But even then, right after that, I realized it's an important lesson that I need to learn in this life to manage my life. And I was grateful even then for that, for the lessons that I had to learn from my parents.
Wonderful, wonderful. I was thinking about the fact that you might have had some moments in your life when um, you weren't able to be very grateful, and if you have a message that you would like to have our younger listeners or people that aren't able to be too grateful right now, what would it be?
I think it's a message for your audience and for myself as well, because sometimes I forgot as well how to be grateful, because I'm always focused on the next step. I'm always focused on the next level to achieve. I'm focused to the next mountain how to climb. So sometimes I get into that feeling of it's not enough, it's not ready, I have so many things to conquer. So in those moments, I forget as well how to be grateful. And as well, when I'm not present, and I don't stay with myself, I, I lose gratitude. When I lose myself, I lose gratitude as well. So my message for your audience and for me and for everybody who will listen this is to really love yourself, so you will be grateful for everything. When you don't love yourself and you don't make peace with yourself, I know it's very hard and we hear so often and it sounds so easy and so simple. It's simple, but it's not easy. Yesterday I made another peace with myself because um, I am I'm an artist, so I don't get to the right time at every meeting. So I was always mad to myself that, okay, why I'm not punctual? Why? How can I make myself punctual? How can I do myself in a way that I will be there at the meeting maybe 10 minutes before, so I will be ready for the meeting? And yesterday I said to myself that, okay, maybe I'm not a very timing person, but when I'm there, wherever I am meeting with, it's maybe the cleaning lady, or maybe it's the dean or the minister or wherever I'm meeting, I am there at the meeting 100%. I am focusing at the meeting, no matter the person, no matter the subject, I am focusing there 100%. So I said yesterday, okay, maybe I am not the most punctual person, but when I'm there, I give my best. Not my best 110% when I'm at the meeting. And maybe I am late with 5 minutes, but you have my full time maybe with half an hour more, because I will give my best to solve that problem or to give you my advice as long as it takes. So since then, I had two meetings. One is with you today and another one I had in the morning. And since yesterday, when I said, okay, this is who I am, so I won't punish myself, I was in time. I was in time to both meetings. So it was very fascinating. So it's not easy to make peace with yourself because we are striving for the perfection. But sometimes you just have to accept who you are. You just have to accept that you are like that. And you will see that things will go differently from that point of view. Sorry, I lost your question. I hope I
No,
answered
no,
your
it's good.
question.
It's really good, and I think that by the fact that we are like on in constant stress, that we are not in a certain way, it's
Yeah,
really hard to be grateful and to enjoy the process. Maybe this is how you work. You go more by your feelings, and if you need to stay more in a meeting or something, you stay there because you feel like it's the right thing to do, or something like that, and that may cause you to be 10 minutes late for another meeting or something like that. And
yeah,
your inner dialogue, if you don't accept this, might be, oh my god, I did it again, oh my god, that's so frustrating, I do it this all the time. But actually, if you focus on what you feel, it's something wonderful. You've been with that person 10 more minutes, or you did something that was important for you, that helps you be in a certain state when you are with the person that you're meeting, and that gets you to be grateful. And this is actually a wonderful lesson.
yeah, absolutely. I was the same. We have some weekly recording videos, and I was always kind of like late, or something happened that interfered in the program, so I had to be late. And all the schedule was at the limit. So we were trying to film during the day and in a nice light. But last time I said, you know what? I'm not going to stress myself about the time anymore. And of course, everything ran after the hour that we scheduled. And we found a very fantastic light in the dark, and a very fantastic way how to make our next video. So it was something out of that that was a very positive thing. So sometimes we have to leave the things as they are. I know we are responsible for our life and we are trying to do our best, but sometimes it's just let things as they are. Let it be.
Yeah, that's wonderful, and it's great that you found a solution.
Yeah, I
And
didn't find it. Yeah, I didn't find it. But after 1 week, when I had this frustration over and over again about the meeting, about the timing, I said, okay, no more. I had enough of that. No more. This is who I am. Wherever wants to meet me, okay, he will know that I will come maybe with 5 or 10 minutes, bring a book or something, and have your time. And since then, I just got in time. So, yeah,
yeah, that's wonderful, wonderful. And I know that the videos that you do are just amazing. Like
thank you.
I always look like I watch them and I'm amazed at the quality, and I know how much work that you put into them, because I know how hard it can be to get to that level of quality. And yeah, it's and the state that you're in is really important, because this is what you get over to people, because you are working with people, and that you are um, sending a message, and it's not just the message that comes from your mouth, but it's also the message that comes from your heart.
Yeah, words are only 7%, as they said. The rest is the other stuff.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And by the way, do you do something consistently that helps you be grateful? Do you have an activity or a practice, or do you do something?
I have an exercise. It's a very short and simple exercise that I do it when I'm doing the event. I'm not doing every night, but when I'm in my free period of preparing events or in holiday, I do it every night. And it's just simple. Why do I'm grateful for today? And it's like simple things. Maybe today I ate a nice apple cake, or I had a nice laugh, or I'm very grateful for the bed where I stand, or very simple things, or maybe more big achievements, like I'm happy with my career, or I'm happy with my mission, or I'm happy that I know what my mission is, or sometimes more big things, sometimes more easy and simple things, like I'm happy that I don't know, um, I'm happy that I have a house sometimes. Yeah. So it's a simple exercise that I did before I sleep.
Yeah, that's great because um, we usually go through things and we may enjoy them in the moment, but we don't consider them. We don't think about the beautiful things that happen to us and that we experience, and we tend to go to the next level, to the next thing that we need to do. And yeah, life may pass us by, and we don't see how wonderful it actually is.
Yeah, indeed, it's very true. And um, when you are striving to achieve more, which is good, it's not a bad thing. It's good, but that's why we have the rational thing and the emotional. So as well the achievement part, and as well the gratitude part, because we need kind of like a balance, not the balance that we are thinking half half there. I don't believe in half half terms. Balance is not like, okay, we have the same time for sleep, the same time for work, the same time for entertaining. I don't believe in those ratio, but I believe sometimes in hard work and sometimes in long holidays. Or I believe in more grateful moments, or maybe in moments that you don't see anything good in your life. So I believe this is humanity, and this is how things are. So yes, indeed, we are very focused on achieving material things, which are good. I like material things, but as well how to balance them with a more fulfilling way, a more grateful way, because we are trying to strive, and we are trying to achieve all those things, and we achieve sometimes, and we are not fulfilled, and that's the most sad part, when you achieve that goal and you are not happy, or you are not fulfilled. Not happy, because happiness is not the only feeling, good feeling that we have. Maybe we can be excited, or maybe we can be courageous, or maybe we can be sometimes enthusiastic about something, but what we want indeed is to be fulfilled. And when you do certain things to achieve a certain level or a certain goal, and you are not fulfilled, that's the sad part. And then the gratitude comes. The gratitude can help you a lot to see indeed what was that about.
Yeah, exactly. Because we, in fact, um, we like achieving those goals, but we, in fact, want to achieve the state that we feel that we will get when we achieve that goal. And if the state isn't there, like if we think that if we will get to a certain point, we will be happier, or we will have a certain
Yeah.
um, I don't know, feeling that's going to that's better than the one that we have right now. If we don't have that, it's like, okay, it, why did I do this? It's not.
With all this amount of energy invested there, and maybe not only energy from yourself, energy from your team, energy from partners, financial energy and everything, and then you take the line out of it and you say, okay, what was this for?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. And you were speaking about your team, and I was thinking about the do you have some people that you're especially grateful to,
Yes.
that you want to?
I'm grateful for many people in my life. First is Vlad. my love and my partner in business, and he supported me very much. And I know that things how they are right now couldn't be the same without him. I'm very grateful for my team, because everything I do cannot be done by myself. It's a very hard work. I know that online things will look like everything to be shiny and polished, but it's a hard work in the back. And I'm grateful for my parents, and I'm grateful for my teacher in floristry as well, who showed me another way of living, because floristry for me in this moment is a way of living. Um, and I know I'm grateful for, even though for the people in some moments that I was disappointed, but after that, even though it was hard and it was not easy to move forward, it really gave me some good direction, because otherwise I will went through other challenges. So I'm happy for those people as well.
Awesome. Really, really beautiful. And it's a really great idea to think about those people also, and the fact that we can be grateful for those experiences also, even if it's not as easy as it is to feel grateful for the beautiful people that we have in our lives.
Maybe sometimes we cannot see it in that moment, because in that moment I know the avalanche of the emotional feelings caught us in a big storm. But after a while, you will see, and maybe that comes with the experience, to see that before you you had the same or pretty much the same challenges. When you had to do something, you met one person, and they didn't act as you wish to, but after a while things were going in the right direction, and that wouldn't be possible without that person. Even that in that moment annoyed you or upset you or made you feel that you are not good enough, in the long run it was a very good opportunity to meet that person. So maybe in the moment it doesn't seem to be like how to be grateful for that person that made me feel in a certain way, but it's, I say angels and God works through people. So sometimes, even though we cannot see the good thing, they are.
Hmm. That's wonderful. Yeah. I also believe that God manifests himself through people, and that it's not very obvious all the time.
It's not. It's not. It's not, because as much as we like to think that, of course, we are responsible for our life, but we are not alone. So sometimes we cannot see the big picture.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So we are nearing the end of this wonderful discussion. Um, I wanted to ask you if you have some book recommendation for our listeners.
Well, I'm a very niche person, so I read everything that it's in my niche and everything that is passion for me. And lately, I'm very passionate about business, about marketing, about, even though I'm a florist, I'm an artist, but that's, I discovered that art could be very creative, that business could be very creative as well. So I can recommend books about business, about floristry. But for your soul, I can, there are fairies. I can recommend some books with fairies, fairies about plants, and about angels as well. I like angels. I have angels everywhere in my house. So there is Doreen Virtue. She is a well-known writer about angels and about fairies. And what I recommend is to read something that you are passionate about, not something that I suggest or another speaker suggests. Something that you are really interested and you are really passionate about.
Yeah, by the way, um, I know that you're working right now on, or you already created a course on floristry and business. Do you want to say a few words about your passion and about the work that you do?
As I said, I'm very passionate about flowers, but after a while, when I get into the world of floristry, I'm more and more passionate about florists, about people who are working with flowers. And I travel a lot, and I meet with a lot of florists from around the world. I work with a lot of florists, so I've seen the same pattern. There are really great florists out there. They have great skills. They know their craft about flowers, but there are lack of craftsmanship in business. There are lack of skills in business, and that's pity because we cannot live only by well, the thing is, when you are making this as a hobby, it's perfect. But when you are trying to sell that and you don't know how to sell that, it's pity and it's sad because it will get you to the frustration, it will get you to the anger, and it will disappoint you in a matter of losing your passion. So I get all my knowledge together. I get all my knowledge from my partner, and everything that we know about business, and everything that we read about business, everything that we experienced, because we are in the business field since we were kids, both of us. So we experienced a lot, so that was born. This is how was born the Bloom Your Business online program, which is an online program especially for florists how to develop their flower shop or their event agency or their business with flowers. So as far as we know, it's the only online course for florists how to improve and to grow their business.
Wonderful, wonderful. So if you want to go into the flower and design business, Andrea is the way to go. I've been to one of her events, even though I'm not in the business, and I've seen how much passion they put in their work, and their events are amazing, really. Like they both are amazing people, and I totally recommend them to you if you want to go forward on this kind of path.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and where can people find you if they want to learn more about you and about your work and to see the beautiful things that you do?
I have a website. It's Andreea with Andreea Stör, STOR.com. And there is Floristic with Q, floristicart.com as well. And there is Facebook, so they can find me on Facebook on Andreea Stör or Floristic Art International. So they can find us very easy either on Facebook or either on the website.
Wonderful, wonderful. So go on the website, check Andrea's work out. It's really amazing, and I'm sure you're going to love it. And if you are going to into the flower business, give her a go. They are an amazing team, and they're wonderful, both in business and in life. So, Andrea, thank you very much for this interview and for sharing your experience with us and the beautiful things that you've learned along the way and for being here with us.
Thank you very much, and I hope you all a grateful evening.
Thank you.